What's going on, everybody? My name is Johnny Bannon, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Trevor Technologies. And in this quick little video, I just want to go over our learning management system because our team's been working hard on it. And even though it's still in its beta version and we're just using it for our in-person and virtual training, I want to go over some of the features that we're still developing for when we do release this to the public for all of our self-paced courses. So right now we're at our Academy page, academy.trepatech.com. And let's go ahead and check out our CCNA training. So right here we have our dashboard, and this is the same dashboard that whether you're in our in-person, our live virtual training, or our self-paced training that you're going to come to. Now you can see I have an edit course link over here. That is just because I'm an admin. The students do not see that. And as you can see, we have a nice little layout here. So here we have our final exams, as we like to call them. These are the questions or the final practice exams that we use at the end of course. They can also be done anytime throughout the course, but they're going to contain questions from all the different exam objectives. So if we go down here, let's start CCNA Final 3. And as you can see here, what's beautiful about this is that when you submit an answer, you have the ability to leave a discussion that is global. So now any user, a part of this training, can now discuss maybe why they think the answer is right or wrong. And then for 90% of our questions, we're also going to have explanations down below. So you get that instant feedback. And again, this is all web-based. So you can take this anywhere with you on your mobile, on your tablet, or on your computer. And every single question, you're going to get some feedback with the ability to interact with the rest of the class and us, the instructors, by leaving a discussion. Or you can even report an issue saying, hey, this question may be messed up. Now, if we go back to our Academy page, go back to CCNA, let's actually get into a lesson. So every lesson is going to be laid out very similar. Well, we're going to have the video lesson, and then we're going to have videos going over the labs. And then, of course, for our in-person and live virtual training, we have the slides that we teach from. Now, the beautiful thing about this, whether you're in our in-person or live virtual training course, you always have access to your labs. So if we come over here to My Lab, you're going to see that we have a networking sandbox VM that you can launch right here. So this launches a VM in our Google Cloud platform, and this is going to spin up from just a custom image. So it's actually building the VM. It gets hosted in the East region, and it's going to take 5 to 10 minutes to boot up because we're doing it from bare metal or for nothing, right? But once this is running, we can click Open Sandbox after about 5 to 10 minutes, and we're going to jump right into our EVE-NG environment. Now I'm going to come back to Academy here, go back to our Layer 3 section in VLANs, and actually show you where you can get your lab instructions. So all of our lab instructions are hosted on GitLab, but they're also right here, and they're just in basic Markdown. And you see our labs are very, very basic, and that's because our soldiers or our students, we want them to have critical thinking when it comes to the lab. We don't want to give them step by step. Now our self-paced will obviously be a little different, but the beauty of an in-person or virtual training course that's live with the instructor is we can work through these lab scenarios. And as you can see here, we do have a couple more labs just also embedded into the website itself. And now if we come back to our My Lab, so we're going to go over to this tab over here. And let's click Open Sandbox here. And that's going to bring us to our EVE-NG environment. So what's great here is that every single student has access to this. So they always have access to all their labs in the CCNA course. And we also have this capability for the Linux Plus courses, where you can have a sandbox environment to pretty much a bash terminal running any sort of Debian or RHEL-based Linux machine. And then for our Cloud Plus course, we're also working on building a sandbox so you get access to an Azure console to do some demos. We know CompTIA, is vendor agnostic, but it's always good to give the soldier or student hands-on training. So again, if we click out of here, you can see all the labs that are here for all the students. If we come back here, or we go to our GitLab, we can see all of our lab instructions and even the solution files as well. So this is just a great capability that all students get. And when you come to our in-person or live virtual training, this is afforded to every single student. And guess what? When you come to our courses, it's a lifetime access as well. So you always have access to a learning management system with everything you've learned, the PowerPoints, the videos, the labs, and the questions. Now, of course, if you come to a Security Plus SY0-601 course, and when the new course comes out, you won't have access to 701. However, you still have the access to all the material in 601. So just want to do this quick demo on our learning management system, just to show off our followers and anyone in our network just what we're building and how excited we are about it. And this is just the beta version. This is just what the students see in the beta version of it. In following videos, I'm going to be going over our managed user pages, which is for any unit or any corporation we work with for management or leadership to actually track what their students or soldiers are doing. So, and stay tuned for that following video, because that's another great feature and capability that we're delivering to any unit organization we work with. So thank you.